Staffordshire County Council has announced a 0% increase in council tax. The decision, which was announced by leaders at a cabinet meeting this week, will help protect families from rising costs in the future. Deputy Leader Ian Parry backed the decision.
Our objective is that we have to deliver low council tax base in this county as we promised, but within that having a smaller budget to do it with and having some significant spending pressures. Most of what we do in this county is about looking after people, and most of what we do in terms of looking after people is looking after vulnerable people. That's where the vast majority of our spend goes. We will be extremely cautious to make sure that all of our frontline services, all of those people that depend upon us, will continue to be able to depend upon us in the future. So we've not acted like other local authorities. We've acted with care and precision in the way we look at our budget, but we have done it, I think, in a very structured and systematic way. We've achieved the savings that we set out to achieve, or are on the course to set out to achieve those savings. And therefore, we're in this very strong position, I think, where we can make this major announcement of being probably the first council in the UK to actually set its stall out and say we will be delivering a 0% council tax increase next year. In difficult economic circumstances for families, to be able to make that announcement so that they can financially plan ahead, I think is an important statement to make.
Cabinet members also took the opportunity to demonstrate how the county is improving the way it works by driving down costs, meeting local needs and improving access to local services. County councillors updated colleagues and webcast viewers with the latest improvements.
Last year was the worst winter for 30 years, and we took all our resource to keep the roads open before the grit shortage. That was so we didn't have any spare to do the footpaths that were essential. And of course, local councils have been working with them, with the neighbourhood highway team, doing their cosmetic areas. And it looks like they're responding back to us by saying, yes, we do want to work with you. The enthusiasm has been great. We just need to organise them, make sure we can supply them the grit.
And there's a theme running through a lot of this about a commitment to local delivery. I think it's very easy in large authorities to be somewhat distant, to be seen to be designing solutions from some way away, over the horizon, and to hear about the services being delivered more locally, around communities such as Families First, and our own push to put more services through the libraries, I think is a significant step forward. It will start to make a difference to everybody's daily lives.
We know that other authorities are actually seriously considering cutting their libraries. We're not. What we're actually saying is we can deliver better services and more services through our libraries. So I think that's a really good point.
Councillors also announced plans for a new communication system that will not only reduce bureaucracy but will make it easier for the people of Staffordshire to get the information that they need.
And I think this is more than just a technical system. This is a clear statement saying the public sector are there to serve the public. We can do it better. We can cut out duplication. We can get rid of bureaucracy. We can do things better if we're big and bold and we get together when doing it. And the work that Mark and his team have been doing is absolutely underpinning the foundations again for that. And from that, I think we'll roll many, many, many improvements in public services. It's what Staffordshire has needed for an awful long time, and I'm really, really pleased that our administration has been involved in really starting it off big time.
The potential that this unleashes for Staffordshire as a whole in gap filling where we've got wireless broadband gaps, hopefully this can help us to deliver better services to rural areas, in the future. Potentially that's our ambition here, to make Staffordshire something that's fit for business use as well, for our rural economies where I think micro businesses could start to benefit from things like this. So there are real good spin-offs that we can start to build on this opportunity, as well as the core offer here, which is about building a new system which is going to be shared and hopefully cost shared.